7 hacks to double your team productivity even if they are working from home. Hi guys, I'm Kewal Kishan, India's leading business automation coach. And past 8 years, I'm helping business owners to increase their team productivity by helping them to automate their day-to-day processes. And in today's video, the 7 hacks that you will get will instantly help you to increase your team productivity. Well, believe it or not, after pandemic, it has become very difficult for business owners to track on what their employees are doing when they are working from home. Because when they were working from office, a business owner could run around and see on what each and every employee is doing. But because of lockdown, because of pandemic, business owners who were not able to bring their business, which is offline, from Excel files to Google applications, they were finding it difficult to analyze the team performance. So let me start with the first hack. First thing which you need to do to increase the team performance is by defining the job description of each and every employee. What is their responsibility? What are the roles that they have in their business? And to define the job description, you can divide it in 3 categories. So your employees do the work, right? The kind of work that they do in your company, you can divide in 3 categories. First, daily KRAs, daily key responsible activities, the work which your teammates do on daily basis. You need to create a list of all the works which each and every employee is doing, which they are required to do on every day. For example, your sales teammates, people who are in sales team, they're supposed to call the prospects on day-to-day basis, on daily basis, right? But what should be their weekly KRAs, weekly key responsible activities, is to submit the report of how many calls they made and how many of them got converted. Or maybe they can have a sales meeting all together on every week. And the monthly KRA can be creating the next month goal and analyzing on what they have achieved in their existing month. If you're having a teammate who is into accounts, their daily KRA can be creating the invoices. Their weekly KRA can be creating a report and give it to you, and monthly KRA can be calculating the tax and submitting the GST on the government portal. So this is how you need to categorize the KRAs, key responsible activities, into 3 categories: daily, weekly, and monthly. And believe me, if you're able to create KRAs for all the employees, then you and your employees will have a clear direction on what are their roles and how much and what your company expect from them exactly. Right? So daily basis, what they're expecting from you, on weekly and on monthly basis. And then you can use an automation system to track that the KRS that they have, the work that they're doing, what is the quantity of work that they're doing, how many hours they're investing, and what is the quality of that particular work. So this was the first hack. Let's start defining the KRS. Now let's go for the second hack to help you increase your team performance. Now, second hack is delegate the work using task delegation system. Well, every smart business owner want to delegate the work to the teammates so that team can complete the work and business owner can focus on the bigger picture, can focus on the strategy. But a lot of people, when they delegate, they do not use a technology, they do not use a system, and because of which the delegation backfires them. Well, 8 years back, I was also trying to delegate the work to my teammates, but whenever I used to tell the work to my teammates, I never used to give them the priority. Whether the work that I've given to them is a higher priority work, is it medium, or is it low priority work. Second, I used to tell them the target date, but neither I used to write it nor my teammates used to write it. And after a couple of days, I used to ask them, what is the status of the work? They used to come up with one excuse or another. So if you're not giving the target date to your teammates on any kind of work, or the deadline, so let's assume it will be delayed for the obvious reasons. Third mistake which business owners make is when they delegate, there's no reminder system to the employees on completing the pending work. And you know what these business owners, I call them CFO, Chief Follow-up Officer, because I was also one many years back. I used to spend 5 to 6 hours every day following up with my teammates on what is the work they're doing and how much work is pending and when will they complete the other pending work. Well, it's not your responsibility to follow with each and every teammate on daily basis. You can focus on other productive areas rather than wasting your time in the activities which actually can be automated. And fourth, I had never used to get analysis on how my team is performing. What are the activities that they're performing good? What are the activities that they're delaying and how can I increase their team performance. So the second hack is you need to use a task delegation system which should have 4 features. Firstly, you should be able to give the work to the teammate using the form or any other tool, and you need to tell the priority. Is it a high priority, medium priority, and low priority? Second, you need to give the deadline as well, and based on the deadline, the teammate need to get the reminders as well. That's the third feature you need to have. And fourth, there should be a system where you're able to analyze the team's performance as well. Now, this task delegation we give to our students who are in our programs, and our task delegation system is built on Google Forms and Google Sheets, making it easier for the business owners to use in their day-to-day businesses. So this is the second hack, that start using task delegation system and start delegating smartly. Now let's talk about third hack. Has it ever happened to you that you were not in the office for 2 days and 3 days, and your teammates are calling you, sir, I'm not able to find this file, I'm not able to find this document, please share it, we are waiting for you to share this document. Has it ever happened to you? It used to happen to me a lot, and every other business owner faces this challenge, that whenever they are not in the office, their employees start calling them because the employees are not able to find the right document which employee need at that particular time. They might be missing some documents related to account, or they might be missing some documents related to the sales or marketing or operations. Now, after working with 15 multinational companies including Pepsi, ThyssenKrupp, Panasonic in India, Singapore, and Germany, I figured out that when it comes to the corporates, okay, they're having multiple offices in so many countries, and that each and every employee is able to figure out what they need, and they're able to get all the documents in one common portal which they call as intranet. Okay, and that is one hack which we are giving to our students as well. Now, intranet is one portal which can be built on Google Sites. Google Site is a platform where you can create a private website which you can share with your teammates, and nobody outside can access that particular site if you change its setting from public to private. Now on intranet, you can create you can add all the forms, you can add all the sheets, all other important documents department wise, which if you feel that your employees might need on day-to-day basis. And the result will be that employees, instead of calling you, they will be going to the intranet and finding each and every document. Now let me share with you on the screen on how does intranet look like. Now you can have a look at this. This is simple intranet, okay, and this is where it's completely customizable. You can have your company name here instead of this, and this is where you can define your monthly goals, right? And you can share with your team as well on what is the goal of the company this month, this quarter, and this year. And this is where all the forms, Google Forms your team might need, all the sheets your team might need, you can connect them using these buttons. For example, if your team want to take a leave, okay, instead of just dropping you a WhatsApp or calling you that sir, I cannot come today, they will properly go to the internet, they will click here, and they will be able to open the leave management form. They will choose their name, they will choose the department, and they will choose other areas, and they will be able to apply the leave with a proper system, right? So if you want to become a proper organization, you need to define all these things. Then only you will be shifting from being a circus to actually being a proper organization. If your employee want to assign the task to each other, so they will be having the task delegation form which is connected to the task delegation system. They will click here and they will be opening this form where they can assign the task, complete sales report, right? This is where they will be able to assign it to one of the teammates. Yes, here you can have as many teammates as you want, right? This is where they will be able to delegate, give the target date, additional information, priority, and assigned by which particular employee. And when they do it, automatically it will go to the task delegation system, and the person that they have aligned or they have delegated will get automated reminders. So this is where in intranet they can you can connect all the forms or all the sheets or in fact all the reports which your employees might need on day-to-day basis, right? And you can have all these documents, all these files on your internet, department by department. You can have sales tab, marketing, operations, HR admin, training, and company policies. And your employees, instead of calling you and asking you, sir, we are not able to find this brochure, or we are not able to find this project detail, they can go to the particular department tab and they can access that particular file. And let me tell you, intranet, the students who are using this portal, this system, to put everything into one portal, it has changed the way they manage their business, because it has helped them to bring everything into one portal, saving not only business owners' time, but their employees' time as well. So tell me in the comment box, how was the third hack for you, which was intranet? Now, next four hacks are going to be super awesome for your business. Now, before I share with you fourth tab, make sure you click on the subscribe button, you click on the bell icon, and you share this video with as many entrepreneurs as you can. So now let's go to the fourth hack of this video, which will help you to double your team's performance instantly. Now, fourth hack is, as we are talking about, that a lot of companies, the employees are either working from office and few of the employees are working from home. Now, challenge which SME sector, small and mid-level businesses are facing, that when they used to be in the office, right, any employee, whenever wanted to ask anything, the employee could go to the business owner and ask for that particular thing. But right now, everybody is working from home. It becomes difficult for employee to call the owner and ask for small things. And these things can be as small as asking for that, sir, can I take a leave for 2 days? Or, sir, can I take a half day, right? Or will be getting the holiday on Raksha Bandhan, or will it be holiday on Eid or on Diwali? Now, these are the things which may look small to you, but from your employer perspective, these things are big. So what you need to do is you need to define company policies, like leave policies, how many leaves your employees will get in the entire year, how many government holiday leaves they will get, and how many other sick leaves and other leaves they can get in their job, so that they're able to understand that how many leaves they can take without impacting the job performance. It's very important for you to create a policy around it. How many hours an employee need to work upon? Do they need to start the day from 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. or 11 a.m. and at what time they need to complete the work as well? Because working from home, a lot of business owners and their employees are facing the challenge, because there's no time of working and there's no time of enjoying the family time as well, and everything has been just mashed up, and that's where the problem is generating. So you need to define the number of hours as well, holidays and number of leaves and other policies which you want to define. You must define. Right now, this was the fourth hack. Define the company policies so that you are able to cut out all the confusions that your employees also have on day-to-day basis. Now let's go for the fifth hack of today's lesson. And the fifth hack is start defining the processes. Well, your company have a lot of processes. How do you generate the new inquiries? Is it just randomly you are asking people to give you the referrals, or do you have a standard procedure, a standard process with which you and your employees can generate new inquiries? Whenever a new inquiry comes to you, how do you convert that inquiry into a paying customer? Is it randomly you're taking the few follow-ups, or there is some number of steps which you or your teammate can follow up to convert an inquiry into a customer? Now, understand, any business can only be scaled when it start defining the processes, because once you define a process, then your employee can follow that process step by step and can achieve a target or can complete an activity. But without any process, the employee will be making so many mistakes that you will never be able to rely upon them, and you will always be micromanaging them, wasting your time and taking your company down the hill. So start defining the company policies like lead generation process, sales process, client onboarding process, vendor onboarding process, employee onboarding process, or purchase approval process. There can be as many processes as you can imagine. And now you're wondering, Kewal, yes, we can define these processes, but how can we automate them? Well, understand, business automation process requires 3 steps: data collection, data management, and business reporting. Right now, data collection can be done using Google Forms. Data can be managed on Google Sheets, and you can have business reports coming on Google Data Studio. Now, if you want to learn on how to automate your business processes, you can check out the next business automation masterclass link in the description and sign up for the same, which I'm doing this week or next week. right? And in this business automation masterclass, you'll be getting a complete end-to-end understanding and step-by-step approach on how can you automate your entire business processes. So my sixth tip was that start defining your processes. Start creating a document on what should be the steps which employee take to complete any activity or complete any particular process. It is a one-time thing. Once you do it, it's sorted for you. And if you don't do it, you and your employees will keep making mistakes for a lifetime. Now let's talk about sixth hack on how can you double your team productivity. And sixth hack is start creating approval metrics. Now imagine why your employees delay the work, because either they don't have the clarity of what need to be done, that will be sorted when you define the business processes, or their decision might be directly connected with you. It means whatever they want to do next should be approved by you first. For example, they want to give a quotation to the client, but they're confused on what should be the price they should give to the client. And they want to ask you to verify or whether it is the right price or not. Or maybe if they want to take a couple of days leave, they're not able to do that because they want you to give them the approval. Or they want to create a purchase order for any particular project which is in your company, and they want to buy some material from the vendor so that the material can come into a factory and your team can complete that manufacturing of any product or any service. But that purchase approval is in your hands. So if it is manual, guess what? They will call you. If you're not available, then your work will be delayed. And guess what? Neither you can blame them that why you not completed the work. And your team might say that, sir, I called you, you did not pick up the call. And even if you pick up the call, they will have to explain you everything, and you will say, okay, I'll come back to you. You will take 1 to 2 days to approve something, and that's gonna reduce your speed to the lowest level. So how can you do it? Now Google gives you a lot of add-ons, including one of the add-on called form approvals, where without any coding you can create approval matrix where your employee having purchase order form, they fill it, you get an email that this employee want to take purchase some items on this particular project. You can approve it or you can reject it. Or using form approvals, you can have a leave approval process created where your employee is having a leave management form. They fill the leave form, from which date to which date they want to take a leave, what is the reason, and is it a sick leave or is it normal casual leave, and you get an email of approval. You either approve it or you reject it, and your decision gets to your teammate automatically, and a database gets created on Google Sheet. Now using form approval add-on, you can create any kind of approval process, either leave approval, purchase approval, reimbursement approval. And the benefit is that whether you're in the city or not, or whether you're in the country or not, anywhere your employee fill the form, you can approve it or you can reject it, mitigating the delay which just keep coming up without any reason. So start creating the approval matrix so that you can reduce the delay and your teammate can complete the work on time. Now the last hack is something which is going to completely take the productivity to the next level, and that is employees timesheet. Yes, this has been one of the biggest headache for business owners because employees are working from home. Business owners don't know from the morning till the evening what all areas employees have worked upon and how many hours have they worked upon, so that business owner can analyze the performance and can guide the employees accordingly. And for that reason, I'm going to give you an amazing tool free of cost in this lesson called Employee Timesheet Tracking. And in this particular tool, you will be able to create sheets for your employees. Your employees will fill at the end of the day what all have they worked upon and how many hours they would devoted to all of the activities. And in the dashboard, you will be able to analyze date wise on how many hours your employees are working and from which areas, on what all projects or other areas your employees worked upon. So let me share with you on the screen. This employee timesheet will help you to make work from home culture even more productive and track your team's performance as well. And you'll be able to analyze their day-to-day progress in a simple report. So what you can do, you can check out the description, open this link, and you can fill this form, and on your email automatically you will get the employee timesheet tool as well, right? So I hope guys these 7 hacks were easy for you to understand, And if you want to take your business to the next level, if you want us to help you to implement all these hacks in your business, then I want you to attend our business automation masterclass, in which in 2 hours I'll help you make understand on how step by step you can automate all your business processes and take your business to the level from where scalability will become really easy and you'll get the freedom from day-to-day firefighting. Till then, I'll see you. Keep learning, keep automating, and keep upgrading. I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.